Well, Stages is an independence building program for adults with Aspergers Syndrome. So here to tell us more about the program is Johnny Payne, the director of the Stages Adult Transition Program. Johnny, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, excited to be here with you, Jess. This is going to be fun.
So first off, let's start ground level and talk to me about the Chattanooga Autism Center.
Oh, wow. Okay, great. Chattanooga Autism Center is a parent-driven, community member-driven hub of resources, treatment, and therapy for children, adults, with autism, families who have children with autism. It's a hub of resources for the community. It's really a great source of expertise for autism in the Chattanooga area.
And a lot of times we hear about autism in children especially
Oh,
as
yeah.
they're going through their school
Oh, yeah,
years.
sure.
But a lot of times we don't focus on adults that have autism.
I think honestly it gets overlooked. I think that adults with autism are not in the public eye as much. It isn't so obvious that a lot of adults with autism are out there, because in a lot of cases they very much look like you and I. And generally when I think adults with autism, I'm thinking type 1 autism, which is now known as, historically we've called it Aspergers Syndrome or high functioning autism. These are the individuals that are generally the adults in the community with autism, and they have a lot of giftings that a lot of folks don't really think about. Attention to detail, generally very passionate, honest
They
people.
have a ton of strengths.
They
right?
absolutely have a ton of strengths, but I think that there are some challenges that are inherent with adults with type 1 autism, like anxiety, difficulty forming and keeping relationships, difficulty with life skills, and so that's where the Stages program comes in. Think of us as a life coaching program for adults with high functioning autism or type 1 autism. We want to help individuals understand their strengths, their individual strengths, and work with them on a one-on-one individual basis to achieve their goals and get to where they want to go. So we're
Now, is
excited.
Stages a newer program, or has it been around for a little bit?
Fair question. So we've been around for 4 years as
Okay.
part of the Chattanooga Autism Center. We've served about 15 clients in the past. We've helped people overcome anxieties ranging from fear of riding public transportation, fear of interacting with large crowds, showing up to work on time and maintaining a long-term career, being able to understand relationships with family members, and being able to connect with their family in a stronger capacity. We've seen some big wins in the past,
Right.
and so we're here now to say we're excited to bring in new clients and offer new opportunities.
So how does someone become a part of this program?
Okay, yeah. So first of all, anyone who wants to sign up as an individual or is a guardian or a parent of an individual you think would benefit from the program, they could go to ChattanoogaAutismCenter.org/stages and just fill out an application. It's a short application, asks a few questions. After that, we'll schedule an interview with you and make sure that our program is really going to help achieve the strengths and the goals that someone's looking to achieve.
Right, make sure you're the right fit, and
Yeah,
if
yeah,
maybe
sure.
Stages isn't the right fit, you'll help find that right path.
Oh, yeah. And if we're not the right fit, and I think we are a great fit, there are a lot of people in the community asking for this.
Right,
So many people,
absolutely.
and that's where Stages came from. Stages came from a parent's idea, and most of the programs at the Chattanooga Autism Center, because we are a very parent-driven, community member-driven organization, they've come from parents saying, hey, can we do this? Hey, can we get around this? And so Stages came from one of our parents who said, hey, here's an issue my son is having with autism. Can we do this? What about this idea? And a bunch of people gathered around it and created this opportunity. So it is a very parent-driven idea. So
Perfect. So where's the best place for parents or guardians or even family members to find out additional information, not only on the Stages program, but also the Chattanooga Autism Center?
Oh, for sure. So definitely visit ChattanoogaAutismCenter.org.
Okay.
We have some events coming up here soon.
Okay,
We're
perfect.
hosting the Chattanooga the Autism Conference here in Chattanooga coming up in April or May. And you can find out more information about that on our website. It's going to be the first thing on our website.
Perfect.
You can also follow us on any of our social media.
Okay, that sounds great because it really does. You know, they say it takes a village, and it's so important to surround yourself with that community.
Yeah, I think we're more than anything just excited to get behind adults with autism, some without a diagnosis, some with the diagnosis, but autism-like symptoms, help them understand themselves better and help them achieve their goals.
Exactly, because like you mentioned earlier, they have those gifts, those strengths that really are going to lend a hand in our community and our businesses.
That's right.
All right, Johnny, well, thanks so much for joining us, telling us more about the Stages program.
Yep.
So if you want more information, there's the information on your screen, ChattanoogaAutismCenter.org/stages.
Nice.
All right, thanks, Johnny. We'll have you
Thanks
back
so much.
soon, all right?
Thanks, Jess.
All right, we'll be right back on Let's Chat.